Alright guys, we'll do some more camp cooking. Stay tuned. Alright, so first thing, we got camp set up. We'll get the fire going here. And, get this doing some cooking. Built one of my favorite type of fires. It's a log cabin style, kind of burns from the top down. Once all the coals start dropping down in there, that'll give you a nice coal base. It's a good heat type of fire, throws out a lot of heat from the spaces in between the logs. Get you guys a close-up of that here real soon. Alright, so log cabin style, just like I said. It's going to burn from the top down. You actually build it kind of backwards, you know. Put the biggest stuff on the bottom, work your way up to the smaller stuff. And like I said, once them coals start dropping down inside of there, heating up the bottom, usually I can get a nice flame coming up the center. And like I said, it throws out a lot of heat, you know, in between these grooves down here. I like to start it out in a way where I'd be sleeping. It's open all the way on the bottom, so you get the heat right at ground level. It seems to work out well for me. And then the cabin style as well, when you get down towards the bottom, usually it gives you a nice cooking surface to throw a pot on or whatever, you know, pan of some sort. So we're gonna let this burn down, get some coals, and gonna cook us some parched corn, parched peas. That's something they did, you know, pretty regularly back in the 1800s and whatnot. Good trail food. A lot of the long hunters did it when they were going out from, you know, base camp on their hunts. So I'm gonna cook some of that up and I'll see how it turns out. Alright guys, so I got a 1 pound of sweet peas and a pound of cut corn. and we're going to parch both of these. I'll take my cast iron skillet, do the old oil trick. You don't really have to use oil. A lot of people actually say you shouldn't, but you know, I like my oil and it can be done, so just a little bit, not too much. I don't want to cook it per se in this. I'll get my skillet ready so when the first batch is done I can just dump them right in here. No problem. We'll go ahead and do the peas first. Almost half the bag, not quite. So we have to keep a close eye on these now. Like I said, you really don't want to cook them, you're just trying to dry them out. So be constantly stirring those up. Well, changed it up a little bit, changed my mind. So I got both pans on now, so I can get all the peas done a little bit quicker, because I still got the whole bag of corn to do, so speed up the process a little bit. Getting there. So this pan in my skillet here, I didn't put any oil. It seems to be working better. Just trying to dry these out anyway, hence parched peas. And you kind of want them, you know, when they're done, just before you can see it better with the corn, but these do the same thing. They kind of explode, or swell up rather, and just prior to them popping is where you want to stop. And what some people do after that, they'll crush them all up. I may do that, I may not, we'll see how it goes. A lot quicker, you know, with the flames there rather than the coals. You just got to be careful not to overdo it. Alright, so there's parched peas, 1 pound. I just took them off the fire, so I'm going to have to let them cool down a little bit so you can hear them pretty hard there on the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to set these off to the side, let them cool down a little bit, get them into a muslin stuff sack that we made in the other video, and get to moving on this corn here. Guys, we got our peas pretty much cooled down. You hear those? A little crispy there on the bottom. Some of them might be a little more than I wanted them done, but that's alright. We got our muslin stuff sack that we made the other day. I actually made 2 of them, one for the corn, one for the peas. Pretty traditional, like I said, back in the frontier days. The muslin sacks especially, but the parched corn and peas, again, was just a trail food that they could take out on their, you know, hunts or while they were trapping or whatever away from base camp. So get this in the stuff sack and get going on this corn. I think we'll get some hot chocolate on the go here while we wait. Some ice, not bad, Larry. Help you pull the plastic top off before you put it in the fire, huh? So I dumped all the corn into the skillet. The skillet seems to work a little better for this than the cast iron did. Got a mix there, some already been on, and I just dumped the rest in there. Should go a bit quicker, starting to smell like popcorn already. A wooden spoon my buddy Kenny made for me last time I was out with him and Mitch. This wood's probably some of the hottest wood I've ever seen in my life. I don't know exactly what it was, none of us did. I want to say it was silver birch, but I don't know that to be a fact. So, very hard wood though. And while I was sitting here just messing around, guys see me working on that. So a little something to mash up this stuff when I'm done. Nothing fancy, nothing special, but killed some time while I was out here. Now I have another camp cooking tool, so that's good. So yeah, 1 pound of parched corn, 1 pound of parched peas. I'll be tossing that in my Nesmic kit for when I go out and start shooting that series. Have something to nibble on. So, let's continue parching these and we'll get back to you. Alright guys, I think you hear that. Just to the point where it's starting to pop, almost like popcorn. It's getting a little crispy there. Some of them, again, a little overcooked, but don't want to go any further than that. I'm not trying to make popcorn, so take this off, let it cool down, and should be good to go. Throw it in a stuffed sack. It'll be all set. Alright guys, the corn's cooled down now. Just get that in that stuffed sack. I ended up mashing them both up. If I could do this without spilling it everywhere. Probably not. Do it by hand, I guess. Alright, tighten up our drawstring here. Like I did the other one, just wrap this around, tie it. So 1 pound of corn, parched corn, 1 pound of parched peas, good to go. All ready to just throw in our bag and save it for the trail. So I appreciate you guys joining me. I appreciate all your views, all your comments, support, and I will see you real soon with another video. Take care, guys.